Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Bronson here. I want to address a topic that I think I've talked about before, but it's persistent, and I feel like it's probably not a good idea to just bring it up again. Your body, you are able to process and utilize and store more than 30 grams of protein per meal, okay? 30 grams of protein, where that information comes from is from studies that were done that talk about how much protein at a minimum is needed to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. How much protein do you need to intake in order for your body to signal that it's time to start building muscle? Okay, that's about 30 grams of protein. That has absolutely nothing to do with how much protein you can store and utilize at a time, okay? If you think about this on a couple different things, number one, that study, that information, the 30 grams of protein to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, number one, doesn't talk about any of the other things that protein is used for, okay? It doesn't talk about cellular repair. It doesn't talk about any of the things that are part of the process of how our body works and uses protein. It's specifically just muscle protein synthesis, not about skin, not about how your body uses collagen proteins, any of that other stuff, okay? So if we're just talking about how much do you need to start growing muscle, minimum 30 grams of protein at a time. That's one way to look at it. If you want to grow muscle, you need your meals should be at least 30 grams of protein, not less, number one. Number two, think about it ancestrally, think about it historically, hunter-gatherers, just go back in time. If we as a human being were not eating consistently like we are now, where we have access to food 24/7, and we have to go hunt our food, and maybe we're eating once every 3 days, once every 2 days, once every week, right? Whenever we can hunt and find and kill something to eat, okay? If that's the case, then at what point in our ancestral history were we killing something after a week of not eating and then only eating 30 grams of protein when it came time to eat? No, we ate as much as we possibly could. The idea is your body, number one, takes time to digest. Number two, your body is a storage for protein. You have muscle. Your body will turn protein into muscle, into bone, into skin, into hair, into nails. Your body utilizes protein, and it will store it, and it will use it to build and manage and maintain your metabolic function, okay? Don't not eat protein because you don't think that you can process it all, okay? 30 grams of protein, coincidentally, is about the serving of a shake. So the idea that you only can do 30 grams of protein per meal really sells supplements and it sells products, but it is way under what you should be trying to get. And if you're limiting yourself to 30 grams of protein a meal, you are missing out on potential gains and potential improvement in your metabolic health, okay? Don't do it. You can do more than 30. 50 is probably a good number.